And we seem to be off. Our runners are not divergent. They both go to Sanctuary.
All right. Big 20 to start off. Not uncommon. I did not catch Desert, but I saw a pendant at Eastern and a crystal up in Hera.
We go ahead and catch that on the restream here. I see a crystal at Desert.
Ooh, looks like we're having Houlihan.
Oh, yep, that's exactly what we're setting up here. The Houlihan room was present in the original game. It's basically a failsafe. If the game doesn't know where it's supposed to send you on a screen transition, it will send you to Houlihan's room instead, as opposed to the game just dying.
Yep. Very quick 225 rupees, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, 245, I'm sorry. And Link's House has flippers.
Link's House has, 20 rupees came from the Sanctuary, remember, so 225.
Oh, that's right. No, it's 225. You are correct. I am sorry.
We are having our layout reset just a little bit. We are going back to the 4 runners we mentioned before. Just bear with us for a second.
Yeah, we will get it fixed very shortly.
All right, and we're back.
All right, so bear with us, guys. We're going to try to catch everybody's menu to see if we've missed anything. Looks like Ravis is going to be using the restock hut to get his bombs, so he doesn't have to pay 50 rupees. Got a big 20 in the mushroom spot.
And it looks like we had a +5 bomb capacity in the dam.
And big 20, and another big 20. So the forest, everything's full of big 20s.
Yep, this is very money, well, not money rich, but rupee heavy scene.
Okay, Ravis found a hammer and a cape.
Whoa, okay, okay. We're gonna have to figure out where those were.
We will hopefully see at some point. Let's check what's in the well.
Based on his route, it maybe have come up from south of Kakariko?
Possibly. We got a power glove in the well.
And we got Devio desperately trying to murder the Moto Arms. He's only on 1 heart. He's going to have to take care.
And a clutch fairy drop.
But he's going to...
yeah, I don't think he needs it.
Yeah.
Red bottle.
Especially not with that red bottle he just got.
And a sword.
For sword. Let's see. The bottom of Blind's hut we have. Oh, the hammer was in the chicken coop.
Okay.
And that probably means the magic cape was...
the cape was probably in the bar.
Yep.
Devios looks like he's going to go take a look at the hobo living under the bridge.
And we'll see what he has for us today. We're not going to see any fake flipper shenanigans since everyone got the flippers in Link's house.
Slightly unfortunate, but at the same time, that's a good thing to get off your mind. Hey, gave him the shirt off his back.
Talk about generosity. Literally, the shirt off his back.
All right, so it looks like all the runners are going to be converging back and doing all the checks everyone else has done. And our first real divergence should potentially be somebody doing escape, checking Eastern, or potentially heading Actually, Death Mountain is not in logic just yet, but that is a possibility at this point.
Correct. The reason we say Death Mountain is not in logic is that the randomizer does respect, to a certain extent, what items you have and where you're allowed to go. Dark rooms, rooms that require the lamp to navigate, are not considered in logic. So you will never, in this particular mode, you will never be forced to navigate a dark room. You can break sequence to get through a dark room, but you'll never be required to do it. What that means is that anything on top of Death Mountain, our runners are not supposed to be able to get at this point in time.
Yep. Looks like we just had an arrow capacity upgrade on Zora's Ledge. However, King Zora is unknown as DVS did not have the money, and Ravis is checking underside of Sanctuary.
Yeah, these are 3 important items. They can be orphaned pretty early on if you don't have the Power Glove, or the Power Glove, because who knows when you're going to go back for them. But today, they had the second sword. Yes, Master Sword's not going to be the go mode item today.
I guess not. Oh, that is a 5 crystal at Hera, actually.
Yep. Blue, I think it was a blue pendant at Eastern.
Yeah, blue pendant at Eastern.
And the reason the 5 crystal is red on the map there is that in the vanilla game, crystals number 5 and 6, after you collect them, you'll be able to gain access to a pyramid. The pyramid has a fat fairy living in it, and she in the vanilla game she'll give you golden sword and silver arrows, but who knows what she'll give you in this mode.
Correct. The bomb vendor that lives at Dark World Link's house will let you know, defeat the... And he'll actually tell you the 2 dungeons, so you don't have to do a map check if you don't want to, but the information's faster checking it on the map.
Absolutely. And the same is true for Sarsaparilla as well.
GFE checked Lumberjack, and I did not see what it was.
I'll catch it on the Restream. We'll see
right.
what it is. It's actually, I believe that is Bombos on the Lumberjack Ledge.
Ooh,
that could be significant.
Possibility. All right, so Bombos being up on the Lumberjack Ledge could actually mean a lot of things. 3 dungeons could be locked by Bombos. Ice Palace, Misery Mire, and Turtle Rock. Beam out taking a death in the mini Moldworm Cave. That's going to set him back just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yep. But the reason why the Bombos medallion could lock those is that Misery Mire and Turtle Rock do require a medallion just to enter it. We don't know if they're required just yet. It could be possible that they're not required. However, the Ice Palace being locked behind Bombos is an interesting thing because you either need Bombos or the Fire Rod to get through Ice Palace. And Fire Rod could be inside of Ice Palace. We won't know that until a lot later.
Correct. It's always possible. It's always interesting to see the Fire Rod locked in Ice Palace. Bombos can also be used to open Coltier's shell as well. We got Beam Out heading down to Zelda Cell.
Yep, there. Okay, there's the camera. I just now saw it. And our first delve into the escape. So we know that there's a key in the front half, and it looks like Beam Out has already gotten it in that first chest. So we know the rest of the chests will have items, including that one chest that's in the sewers. That is in the dark. That is the easily most orphaned chest in the game. Aside from the Ice Rod Cave.
Yep. And just like I thought, we saw DVOXS picking up the cape from the back of the bar.
There we go. I am also going to attempt to do my best to try to verify and see what could potentially be on the pedestal. And right now we have a lot of options. Too many to name at this point in time.
Yeah, the pedestal index is way too broad for us right now because the pedestal item requires you to clear all three pendant dungeons, and because we only know one of them, it's really hard to tell what it could be or what you could need to get to it.
We do know that the bow cannot be on pedestal. That is about the
Oh,
only
the
thing
Moon
we know.
Pearl in Zelda Cell on BMAS screen.
Ooh, nice.
That puts Dark World completely in logic at the moment, since we have both the gloves and the hammer.
That is correct. Most of Dark World, yes.
Dark World Access, I should say, correct.
Yep. Hey, free heart container at the race game. Why not?
I mean, you may as well. We only have a few heart containers to our name right now.
Yeah, 5 hearts and blue
Most of
mail.
the runners are on green mail.
Yeah, that'll make you feel a little safer. All right, so right now we are actually looking for a lamp for Aghanim. We're looking for a lamp for Aghanim access for that potential Bombos, which means we would also need the boots. But
right.
Again, that is something we need to try to remember, because these runners will need to potentially go fight Aga, and we just don't know yet.
Yep. We are about to see what Zora's going to have for us over in over on Raven's screen.
Well, let's see if he lives up to his name, nicknamed King Ripoff.
Or the Scamfish.
Scamfish, that's another one. Question in chat, Beamow, did mini moldworm? He's heading back. He unfortunately had a very bad encounter with those mini moldworms on his first attempt. He's clearing them out now.
That means there is a third sword somewhere.
Wet bombs. I don't think those explode very well.
Oh, maybe if you let the fuse dry out.
Boots! Boots in the back of Saha.
Oh! Almost vanilla boots. Very nice.
That is leading me to believe that Bombos is potentially required. All we're missing is the lamp.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man.
We might have an Agaseed.
In the vanilla game, you're required to get the Master Sword to defeat the barrier in front of Aghanim's the door to Aghanim's tower. You also need the lamp because there are a couple of really tricky dark rooms that it's possible to navigate without the lamp, but I certainly wouldn't want to try it.
No, I wouldn't either. Green Pendant in Ice Palace. He talked.
That's not great. But it does mean we potentially won't have to go complete Ice Palace.
I'm gonna call it now. Commentators curse me all you want. Fire Rod's probably gonna be in Ice Palace.
We got BMO going into Hype Cave, finding the Ice Rod.
That's pretty hype.
But not much else though.
That's kind of hype, especially if Turtle Rock is required. In fact, did BMO even give us a map check? I don't think he did.
I don't remember seeing one from BMO's screen. No.
Yeah, we got Ravis checking out the Bonk Rocks. And there's a tempered sword.
Really? That is a major find. Tempered sword 15 minutes into the seed. That's going to trivialize most of the fights our runners are going to have to face. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens now with the Tempered Sword at 14 minutes. Yep, it is Bombos. I just saw it.
That is confirmation of Bombos. So
that could be the Aghanim Dream.
All right. Devios is actually going to continue in Eastern Palace, and this is where one of our first logic breaks is going to happen. He is going to be navigating a dark room. The only thing we can divulge from this is that this item is locked behind a lamp when he gets to it. It is the vanilla big key location in Eastern.
Yep. Not really the dark room here in Eastern.
Oh, here we go.
Not that tricky to navigate.
Meyer is the 6th crystal. Thieves Town is the other pendant.
Oh, and we got crystals at Skullwoods, Turtle Rock, Desert Palace of Darkness, and a 6th crystal Misery Mire. That's going to be interesting.
So both Misery Mire and Turtle Rock are locked behind a medallion, which is required. We just don't know which one.
Oh man, this could get. And we got DVO trying to do the invulnerability glitch and actually getting it, but he almost died to do it. But without that big key, he is stuck at the moment.
Not the big key, the bow.
Oh right, he has a big.
He would have to get the big
Words
key
are
then
hard.
if he didn't have it. That's all right.
Question in chat from HK112. What is open mode? There are two primary modes for the randomizer. There's open and standard. Standard mode, you're required to go through the Zelda escape sequence first, visit your uncle, rescue Zelda, take her out to the sanctuary. In open mode, you are not required to do that, and you're just set loose in the world.
Yep. It basically means the opening setup has been completed for you, but the stuff is still there. Just like we're seeing here on DBOS, he went and checked the uncle. And also, Beamau is in Thieves Town. That's another... So Beamau actually the first one going into Dark World itself.
Yep, and we have GV12 saying no thank you to Logic up on Death Mountain already.
Oh boy. What did the old man have? Because that's the only thing
He had a single buck.
Single dollar. Thank you, Sonny. Here's $1.
So anything that GFE12 finds up here in Spectral Rock, anywhere, is outside of Logic. He's not supposed to have it, but he's not going to get very far without the mirror.
Hookshot.
And he does end his hookshot mirror. You're right. He does end his experience there.
That's a good move. He does have that save point, which is actually a very good benefit. It's a good benefit to doing that because he now has the save point.
True.
All right, Ravis going to be picking up his Moon Pearl. Going to be very happy seeing that.
Yep.
Devios actually right behind him.
Yeah, so the only person missing Moon Pearl at the moment is going to be GFE12.
And GFE's checking on one of the other... I forgot about this orphan location, too. Oof.
Yeah, any of these locations can have something vital, and if you miss it, it's hard. It's a hard sell linking it back in. Although, visiting Aghanim now is a bit of an interesting decision. He is rewarded with the red mail, but going to it now when you have to turn around and leave, especially given that Mire and Desert are both crystals, sometimes it can be a better routing decision to leave Aghanim's Cave for when you have access to one of those dungeons.
Mm-hmm. I think what GFE's trying to do, he's probably reading the seed, and I think he's trying to metagame the seed a little bit. And he's thinking, oh, I really don't want to have to do Aga. And I think that's what he's thinking. Because he has all the equipment minus the lamp.
Yeah, so it's really just a race to find the lamp. Because the lamp and the mirror are the two items that we need at the moment to unlock further progression to the seed.
That is correct. Or even the bow, really. I don't recall. Did all three items in Eastern get picked?
I can't remember.
Yeah, bow would be the other unlock. Actually, yeah, bow would be good anyway because of the Palace of Darkness.
Yep.
But I would agree that I think the better option right now would be the mirror.
Being informed that two items were picked up in Eastern, meaning there's still one in there somewhere.
Okay. Half magic in the big chest in Thieves. That is a very, very good find. Only having the ice rod and the magic cape right now for magic, but having half magic is always a nice thing.
Certainly, and with that cape, will give our runners a little bit more defense against blind coming up here, because blind can be a really tricky fight if you let them get off script.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and actually knowing what items are in every single location, we actually do know what could potentially be on the pedestal. The items I have are silver arrows, hookshot, and I'm also including fetch quests in this. Powder, mushroom, fire rod, ether, quake, the flute, the book, Cane of Samaria. I want to double check on this just to be sure I'm correct. Yep, the mirror and the butter sword.
I believe that's correct. You could also theoretically have any shield on there, but I realize you're just counting the important items.
Yeah, because we already have the... I would normally include the shield if we did not have invulnerability for Laser Bridge, but since we already have that, Laser Bridge is in logic.
Correct. In the vanilla game, the game wants you to use the mirror shield, but you can also use the cape. Or the cane burner if you have it.
Mm-hmm. And I would have normally put Cane of Burna on there too, but we already have invulnerability for Spike Cave. So, again, these are technically only logical progressions. The only non-logical one I put in there was the butter sword because it's butter.
Everything's better with butter.
Yes, I agree.
Beam out hooking south at a Village of Outcasts, we're probably going to see a dig game check from him.
Yep, I believe we actually already had a dig game from another player. I remember seeing it. I just don't remember what it was.
Yep. Chat's telling me that 18th dig dug up a broken heart.
Oh. And GFE going into Hype Cave, getting his ice rod.
Is he going to be happy with that? Probably, because Turtle Rock is a crystal.
That is correct.
Now, the question that runners have to ask themselves as they pick up items in the seed is, where is the seed telling me to go? What dungeon is the seed pulling me towards at the moment? And right now, I'm not actually certain where the seed is telling them to go. As soon as they get the lamp, the seed might be telling them to go to Aga, which I don't think anybody's going to want to do.
No, I wouldn't want to do it just yet. We had a small shield in the mini chest game in Village. If I was running this seed, I would actually go ahead and place a bet and head to Palace of Darkness. You learn two things very rapidly. You learn if it's bow locked, and if it's not bow locked, odds are you're going to get some form of progression because there's really not much left.
Yeah, you will need the bow eventually to clear Palace of Darkness. But if the seed if it's not bow locked, then you when we say Palace of Darkness is bow locked, there's a room with a bunch of mimics in it that's going to you have to have, or Igor mimics? Mimics, right? Because they
yeah, it's mimics in that one.
Yeah, the red mimics you have to kill with the bow. And you have to kill all the enemies in that room to open the door. So when we say the room is when you say Palace of Darkness is bow locked, that means that based on the items that the runners have found previously, there is an item past that room which requires the bow to get to it. So that's one piece of information the runners are going to find out before they get there.
And we're getting a pyramid check from Devio. Another big heart.
Looks like he is going for it.
Why not? It's free. Let's see where Devio goes from here. Does he go to Pod? Does he go up to Catfish? Looks like he might be going to Pod. So the easiest way to tell if Pod is bow locked, just for those of you who don't know, when you go in Pod, you usually would go left. And you go left and you open that chest. If that chest does not contain a small key, the bow is absolutely required. However, there is a minor glitch we can do. It's a potion glitch, where you can manipulate the screen scroll and scroll those mimics off the screen. It is fairly... I would say it's fairly hard. I wouldn't say it's difficult. I mean, I don't have 100% success rate on it, but...
It's actually a minor application of a major glitch. One of the very few that are allowed in this glitch mode.
All right, let's find out. Like I said, this is the play I would make. And GFE's checking catfish. This could be a big boon here.
Yep. Let's see.
Just the second shield for us, and the Palace of Darkness is not bow locked, so Devios can continue. Devio is gonna go ahead and go down, and he's probably gonna go ahead and do the bottle glitch.
Yep.
This is the only reason to go down this way.
So the reason this works is that drinking a potion in the game explicitly increases a particular counter in the game's memory, and in this case, if you're traveling right to left in what's called a super tile, this tile area with a that lets the screen scroll back and forth, you'll actually unlock the screen so that you can. He's opting to turn around and go back.
No, he's taking damage just to make certain he had enough so he can use his red potion.
Yeah. So if you watch him, he's going to go grab onto the wall. The screen is going to scroll, and he's going to pull the mimics off the other side. The game only checks to see if the enemies are off the screen. It doesn't really check to see if the enemies are dead, because it doesn't know that the enemies can come back on screen. And that's why the door was able to open even though the enemies were still in the room.
So, let's see what it has. What is the bow guarding? Probably 2 keys. There's one.
There's one of them.
Oh, and the book.
The book! That,
okay, book is bow locked.
Yep. Desert Palace is not clearable, but is now accessible.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I note that.
Which means that's probably going to be Deviox's play. I would go to Desert Palace.
I would go to Desert as well. We do need a fire source to complete Desert, but yes. Key for a key. Those are always the fun chests.
Yep. All the keys in the Western world.
Well, Palace of Darkness does have 6, so...
Yep, it's often referred to as the mullet dungeon because it's going to be business in the front, party in the back. The back is where most of your progression is going to be, just based on the logic of the programming that fills in the chests here. The game will always assume that you use the game in the dumbest way possible.
Yeah, the game will assume that you don't know what you're doing.
And actually, one of our trackers is informing us that this does mean that the tablets are all bow locked.
That is correct. So we will not find a bow in the on the tablets, nor anything that those items would lead to will have the bow. So this is the thing that, as a runner, when you are running this, you break logic. That is something you have to remember. Especially, let's say their go mode item is bow. They have to remember that anything they got via the book is not allowed, which means desert access. So let's say the desert had flute. This is going into a huge what-if chain here, but this is what you have to keep in mind. Let's say desert had the flute. Well, that means since desert had the flute, that means the bow can't be in mire. And so it just continues and continues and continues.
Yeah, the logic can get really snarly when you start to break it, and you just have to continue if you start to break logic, you just have to follow whatever you're doing. Because if you stop, you could easily get lost. And finding the lamp inside Skullwoods.
No more dark room. And that is the Aghanim access we required. So
yep.
Where does Ravis go from here?
A question in chat: can the bow be in desert because the access to Desert Palace is nominally locked by the book, which is locked behind the bow? The answer to that is Yes, but no.
Maybe.
Because you could also get into Desert Palace if you have the flute, the Titan's Mitts, and the mirror.
Yep. Because we don't know where any of those are yet, we can't say. But if any one of those items are in desert, then no.
As you can see, the logic gets really thickety when you start breaking it.
Mm-hmm. And GFE going to be doing the Dark Tile Maze. This is one of the harder rooms to do out of logic, and actually Devios is in that room too, so...
So we don't know what they're doing, and the items, if they pick up any items,
Flute.
we won't know it until we... Oh, hey, there we go. Which means that the...
Desert... Oh, no, it's not accessible just yet by logic, because we're still missing 2 more items, but the flute has been found.
Yeah. Oh, man. And you have to go into Skull Woods to get the lamp, which means that the seed wants to go into Skull Woods, then go to Palace of Darkness, then you can get into Aghanim.
Interesting.
This seed, and we got Ravis gonna make a play in the Spike Cave to see what he's gonna get out of here.
Good move.
With half magic, it makes it a lot easier to do.
Mm-hmm.
Finding the bow! Wow! That is absolute...
I'll go ahead and forgive you for that one. I do apologize for my co-commentator talking during our anthem, but that's quite alright because the bow is a very significant find.
Finding the bow just kind of opens the seat up.
Yes, it does. We have a question in chat. Why was Aghanim 1 required? We don't know if Aghanim 1 is required, but it is on the high priority list. Aghanim, the lumberjack cave that Aghanim guards, has the Bombos medallion. We don't know if it's required as of yet. We will hopefully find out soon, but we have no way to know. And yes, that puts the book in logic now. So now we're back in track.
Just a piece of heart on the pedestal. Unfortunate.
But we still have our Go Mode items to look for.
Yeah, looks like we're both wrong though. It's neither the bow nor the Master Sword today.
Nope. So we're still looking for a hook shot. We're still looking for an Ether medallion. We're still looking for a Quake medallion, potentially. Both of those are potentials. Looking for a Fire Rod and looking for the Cane of Samaria, and we're also looking for a mirror.
Yeah, we could really use that mirror.
Yeah, mirror would be the next thing that opens up a lot. Mirror or hook shot, both open up East Death Mountain. Oh yeah, and the Titan's Mitts. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we need that to for logical access into Misery Mire.
Yep, and Turtle Rock.
Yep,
and Ganon's Tower, and Ice Palace if needed.
Basically, the Titan's Mitts are kind of a big deal.
Yeah. So, bottle and the lamp are the 2 items in Skull Woods. So, the back of Skull Woods is just go fight Moth.
Yep.
That's always
not that they can do that without the Fire Rod.
Yeah, so from the looks of things, it looks like Ravis definitely tries to not break logic because it looks like he has full access through pod, so this is going to be a single segment pod for him.
Yeah, it's always better to do dungeons in a single trip if you can. Who wants to double dip?
Mm-hmm. All right. So with the bow, that gives me complete. Desert. I would actually at this point I would hold off on desert, only because, as you said earlier, Mire and desert are both crystals. You're probably going to find the mirror before you go into desert. So.
Yep.
But yes, there is that distinct possibility. There is that distinct possibility that the mirror itself could be inside desert. So, but we won't know that for a little bit.
Yeah, we won't know that until somebody goes in. And once Ravis finds the book, that's probably going to be that might be his play. Because he could find the Titan's Bent or the mirror or both in there. Although the bow being in Spike Cave, that's another one of those locations that gets orphaned a lot because it's kind of out of the way. And the question really becomes, when are our other runners going to go look for it?
Mm-hmm.
DVO's in the right neighborhood. He might be the next to pick it up. But it's hard to say. No, it looks like he's heading off the mountain. Gonna make the play in the desert?
Looks like it.
Just bombs on the ledge.
Yeah, it's always a good check. All right, so Devios is here, not in logic, just so you guys are aware. But let's see what Desert has.
Yep, because the
Ravis finding the bug net.
Bo is required to get the book, and DVO has not checked Spike Cave. John Flip in chat making an excellent point. The fact that DVO was on the mountain and now is not on the mountain means that he might be neglecting Spike Cave for the moment, which is going to be a problem for him. And DVO making one of the last checks he can, finding the red rupee. A red rupee, sorry.
Ravis setting up Death Warp. Very, very wise. Very good situational awareness. All right, and with this, Ravis, I believe... I think Devios might beat him on the first crystal, but Ravis and Devios are going to be getting their first crystals. So
yeah, not by much. And with that lamp pickup out of Skull Woods, Desert Palace is fully completable at this point in time. And with the bow on Raven's side, Palace of Darkness is completable. Because you need the bow to hit this statue right here to make the wall proceed. It's probably going to DVO first by a handful of seconds.
Yep. Depending on how well his fight goes.
With temper, just shouldn't be that much of a problem.
That's true. Those turtles are not cooperating for Ravis, but there we go.
Not at all. Oh, Windmill's getting away from him a little bit. It's going to be 17 hits with the hammer for Ravis here, and then just a couple either slashes with the sword or shots with the bow, whatever he wants to do.
And nothing in desert.
Unfortunately. We got GFE making the blind play, and we'll see how he gets on. Oh! There we go. Titansmith's in Palace of Darkness. That's the seed opened.
That has opened up a lot. I think what I would do at this point, activate my flute, check Myers' medallion, head up to Death Mountain. That is my play.
Although without that mirror, we can't. Without the mirror or the hook shot, we can't get over to Tower of Hera. So Death Mountain is an interesting play.
That is right. I forgot about that. That is my
King's
fault.
Tomb is successful, and it looks like Ravis is doing that.
Yep, smart move.
Unfortunately, not being rewarded for his trouble.
That's all right. B-Man DVO's having high fives here. All right, but yeah, I would definitely want to get as much knowledge as I can. Is that Bombos required? Because we are still looking for the hook shot. We're still looking for the fire rod. We're still looking for Samaria and the mirror. And then we'll know if we're looking for Ether or Quake. He's going straight to Meyer area.
Yep, not a bad play. But looks like he forgot to pick up the rock first.
Nope, he was checking the desert ledge.
Ah, roger.
Yeah, that's actually a common thing when you get that. Check the desert ledge and then reflute up the 6, especially if you don't have the mirror.
And we have Bombos on Meyer.
It is an Agaseed.
Oh, man.
Ravis with that knowledge. Does he go get it now and potentially go in? He can. Yeah, he can. He just cannot complete it without the Samaria.
I mean, you may as well go do Agon now that you know you have to.
Yep. Because again, that Bombos could unlock. There's a lot of stuff that could. There's 3 items that are in Ice Palace, and Bombos does also unlock it. And actually, by lieu of it being the green pendant, there's 4 items.
Yep, because there's the item on the hospital turning too. Oh, this seed just got really fun.
So at this point, we don't really care what Turtle Rock is. We know it's an Agaseed. We would like to know what it is. Could be Bombos. 33% chance.
Yep. And Bombos might well be our Ice Palace access too. Since we have everything else we need.
Remember, I called it earlier. I think the Fire Rod's in Ice Palace.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is not a ped seed, unfortunately. From chat, we know it is a piece of heart. However, this is an agaseed. GFE picking up his first crystal.
Yep.
All right. Well, another one of my co-commentator questions I would ask, and this is obviously for Agaton. How many blue balls?
Oh man, that's always the question. I'm gonna say 3.
Good old average. I think it'll be kind considering everything. I think it'll be a 2. And remember, this count will be across every runner. Everyone will get the same pattern.
Yep. As much as the randomizer does randomize some stuff, we keep some of the numbers the same, just for fairness' sake. Devious flung off the conveyor belt.
Yeah. There was a couple questions in chat involving bosses. If you pick up the item that is dropped from the boss, so that the only thing that comes back is the medallion or the pendant, if you were to somehow exit the room, you don't have to fight the boss again. The item will drop. Most notable one to do that with would be Moldworm. I've done that in Tower of Hera, where depending on if it's a pendant and if Moldworm didn't drop the item and I know it's not a pendant seed, I know it's not a pedestal seed, I'll just drop down and go grab that last item that I need instead of doing the cutscene and having to walk through.
It's just a little.
Saves just a little bit of time. Well, we're not playing nice.
Coming up on Storm Tichenko's 5 there.
Yep, the first shot after every lightning bolt is always going to be an energy projectile. The rest of them, oh boy.
The rest of them, it's a 50-50 game of luck.
Wow.
6. Good lord.
I think that's 7. I think that might have been 7. I don't know.
I think we were at 6. Either 6 or 7. I know it wasn't 5.
But with that, Bombos is now open.
Yep, and I think Ravis is going to go right there and get it. Because he doesn't have the mirror, he's actually going to be transported back to the light world.
Correct.
Which is helpful for him.
Yep. The game does check and make sure if you can get out of Dark World. If you cannot get out of Dark World, you will spawn in Light World. The moment he obtains the mirror and saves and quits in the Dark World, he will then always appear on the pyramid. He released the bees.
I did not know you could do that.
Mm-hmm. Certain trees will have bees. GFE going into Aga Tower.
Finally
Ravis
making
with
that
his
play.
Bombos. So, Ravis, where do you go?
Where is his plays? Does he go to Meyer?
He can go to Ice. He can go to Meyer. He's choosing Meyer. I don't blame this call. What? Oh no, he's doing. Oh, he's going to do Desert first.
Do Desert, then Meyer.
Smart move because he doesn't have the mirror. Yeah, because he does not have the mirror. That makes sense.
You can do Desert, pop out, flute to 6, go do Meyer. It's a reversal, but it works.
Yep. So again, guys, I do want to say, let's go ahead and give these all these runners a good follow. These guys are putting on quite a show. This is actually a very good race. I haven't seen a good race between 4 people that's usually not a runaway. So this is actually pretty good.
Yeah. And also make sure to follow our trackers, Storm Tinchanko and Link40. They're doing the heavy lifting. We just get up here and talk. They do the hard work.
Yep. Tracker's job is not easy. And they're unfortunately the ones that get a lot of the blame, which is not right. If something gets inadvertently missed, because it happens. All right.
Yep.
All right. Where is Devious going?
The answer should be the Spike Cave.
Should. Unfortunately, it's not, but it should.
Yeah. It's gonna be back with Escape. I thought he already did.
Doing Escape?
What?
Oh no, he's getting the dark chest.
Oh,
we know it's a heart container.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man, yeah.
We know it's a heart container. So yeah, this is a smart move. This is actually the faster route.
It's a heads up play from him, but we know that it's not anything important.
Yeah, GFE, fight MAGA, so he'll be there for a few minutes. I will go ahead and tell you, Link Force solo 4-way tracking is possible, and it is hard. I've done it. Not fun.
Merc's also done it, the crazy man.
All right, DVS, are you going to stay there? Nah. Wait.
No. Yes.
Maybe?
Yep.
Maybe?
Looks like he's heading up. Yep. He might be going to Spike if that needs to be his play.
Do it, you madman. Do it.
Oh, he's going to kick himself when he finds that bow, though.
Probably is, yeah. Yep, this confirms he's getting the bow.
Yep.
How many rage slashes?
Oh man, I don't know. Or is he gonna bomb the chest?
Alright, GFE has now unlocked his Bombos medallion. Just saves and quits. Keeps the level ahead.
Well, on stream anyway.
True. Cannot decide where he wants to go. Correct move is always Mountain Cave if you have the flu, because you get the free refill and very fast.
Yep.
Ravis going to be checking Agina real quick.
Not a bad play is right there. Then it's going to just pop the mire.
Yep.
Good play.
So now we run into the dilemma. We have Mire. 2 items cannot be completed without the Cane of Samaria.
Do you go in?
I would say yes.
And really, what else? You can't.
Ice Palace.
You do much else? You can't do Swamp Palace. Can't do Skull Woods. A Fire Rod. Can't get to Turtle Rock.
Ice Palace.
Yeah.
That's the only other thing open.
Ice Palace might be the play. And then they're going to find the Fire Rod there, which is going to link them to Skull Woods.
Oh, yes, I've converted you. You think it's in there, too.
Well, I mean...
And Ravis is going.
He's doing it. I mean, logically, where else could it be?
Could be in a lot of places. Could be in Mire.
True.
Could be in Swamp. Depends on where the hookshot is.
Oh, man. That'd be ridiculous.
So, fun fact for those of you who may be like, wait, how do you do this in Swordless? Well, there's actually the little symbol of the Bombos medallion in 3 rooms in this dungeon that you can do the medallion with. They kind of needed to add that in when they found out. It's like, Fire Rod could be locked in here. We need a way to get to it.
Yep. You can use Bombo's medallion in that entry room, in the room above the big chest, and in Cold Stare's chamber.
Opening room, double freezor, and cold stare.
To answer Sir Snugglebum's question, what's causing these characters to change colors? The male upgrades will cause characters to change palettes, much like you do in to the vanilla Link, to signify what male you have at a glance.
Yep. Some sprites it's more noticeable than others. E.g. Sonic.
Yep. Or Marisa.
Or the can of soda. Sprite.
That is such a silly sprite.
Sprite, Pepsi, Coke. Notice we are not endorsed by either of those companies. All right, setting up the IPBJ. One of the first tricks you learn if you're running NMG.
Yep, and getting it first try, that was really elegant.
DVO's going to be picking up his Golden Gauntlets very shortly. Titan's Met, Golden Gauntlet. I'm getting my games confused again.
Yeah, this isn't quite Ocarina of Time yet.
I think it's close enough personally, but that's just me.
DVO and BMAL getting the high five there, sort of.
These guys they've been following each other. That's actually pretty good. They both have the similar mindset. All right, what do we got? Okay, there's the big key. Map. Big 300.
$300. Could always be on Cold here, too.
Yep. We still have 3 chests, I believe. I think we have double freezor, big chest, iced tea. We have 4 chests remaining.
Without hookshot, the smart boy is going to be dropping into big chest from here.
Oh.
Yep.
Ten arrows, that's 2 items. Ice tea or cold stare? Which way do you go, Ravis?
Looks like he's heading to Cold Stare.
No.
Nope. I lied.
Now you have to take the long way around to go to iced tea. Without the hook shot, you have to go the long way like this.
Yep. I thought it was going to head south to Cold Stare, but it looks like he's...
Yeah. This is the correct play, really. It is always correct to do iced tea.
Yep. If you're not go moding ice palace, you got to check it. And apparently, you got to get bullied by that antifairy too.
DVO's climbing his Aga Tower. B-Mao getting his flute activated. No! Fire Rod is not in here.
Or at least not. It could be on.
No, that's all. Could be. Yeah, it could be on the pendant. Could be on the pendant itself.
Yeah, because you still have to turn it into Saha.
Yep.
But it can't be on Cold Stare since we still have a dungeon item to get.
Yep. Cold Stare has a small key. IP is not a total bust just yet. We will know after we turn in the medallion.
Which is going to be Ravis's play. You can't not, because when
Yeah.
you're looking for the fire rod.
Yeah, he's still looking. We're still looking for way too many items.
He got caught on a weird hitbox projection from that statue. That was
Yeah,
weird.
you have to pull that statue up like all the way.
So looks like nope, they got away from him.
Little loose, but that's all right.
With the tempered sword, it's not gonna be that much of a problem.
Eight hearts, red mail. Yeah, he's gold.
I thought, well, his sprite might be gold, but I thought he had red mail.
Ah, yeah. And there's the small key. There's the small key.
Yep.
All right, here we go. GFE's going into Meyer. Ooh, here we go. Let's see.
An interesting play. Let's see if it pays off for him. If he finds the fire rod here, that would mean that Meyer was the objectively correct play.
Or even Samaria.
Or Samaria. Samaria would avoid the double dip.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, what if Ravis finds Samaria on Saha?
Oh,
That would be brutal.
yes, it would. Yep, flute into 5. Is this gonna be a Godmire? That's gonna be another good question.
Excellent question.
Yep.
And we'll know if we find the big key in this next room.
Yep. The reason why we would call this the Godmire is if we were in Go mode and one of the first 2 chests have a small key, you can complete the dungeon. No, it is not.
Rip. And the fire rod was on Saha, if you were paying attention to GFP. So yeah, fire rod, nice palace, sort of.
Yeah, I'm gonna count that as Ice Palace because you had to do it. So I'm counting it. Call it.
But yeah, Ravis is gonna head up to Skullwoods because he can just zip right to the back now.
No, Ravis is gonna. I think he's checking Ped.
Ooh, you're right.
Smart move. He
You
does not know.
You may as well.
This is a smart move. He has. Yeah, and the other two medallions are clearable. And he's like, nope, okay, good. I don't need to do Eastern. I don't need to complete Thieves.
Other 2 pendants, yeah.
I said medallions. I'm sorry. Yes, pendants.
Yep. And now is the now because he got the hammer out. Now is the Skullwoods play. This seed though.
And we're still looking for at least 4. We're still looking for at least 3 items, at most 4.
Yeah.
This is crazy. We're an hour and 3. We're an hour and 3 in, and we're still 3 items away at minimum from Go mode. That is bizarre, in my opinion.
Yeah. Hookshot, Cane of Samaria, Mirror, and possibly medallions. So actually 5. Not
4.
5 at worst. 4 at worst.
Yeah, 3 guarantee, possible 4. Mirror was in Meyer.
Mirror in the Meyer. Oh God.
Did not catch that. Thank you.
Yeah, neither did I.
Okay. Well.
Oh well. I mean, Meyer, technically a good play, sort of, even though we don't have some
maybe.
Yet.
It's gonna depend on where that Samaria is. If Samaria is in Swamp, then that was the correct order of events.
Yep.
Let's see.
Samaria could also be here in Skullwoods.
That's a possibility. No, can't. Skullwoods is already cleared out.
I mean, well, Ravis did just find a bottle.
Ether. Ether has been located in Meyer, so that is both items out of Meyer.
Ooh. So Meyer may have been the correct play.
Maybe.
Except unless it's required double
GFE, where you
dip,
going?
which is
GFE, where you go? There you go.
double.
Okay.
He couldn't figure out what to do.
I think he forgot he didn't have some area, and then he looked at his menu real quick. He's like, oh, never mind, I'm out. But on the bright side, he now has access to Checkerboard Cave. He has access to all the mirror lock locations.
Yep, great. K45, the tablet, Checkerboard Cave.
He has access to East Death Mountain.
Ooh, yeah.
He's the first with access to East Death Mountain. Do you go?
Which means Paradox Cave. You go.
He's going.
Paradox Cave, 7 items.
And he can do it in one fell swoop. He has everything he needs. Minus the hookshot for Hookshot Cave, but that's semantics at this point. He can get every other item.
I mean, he could always, hover. Because why not? But we'll see.
GFE checking.
Looking for a fairy before you.
Ravis's crystal is obtained. That is number 3.
GFE's got Hera access and Ether access. He's going to check the tablet. I would do Hera at the moment.
I would check Ether first, and then continue to the right. Yeah, Ether, Hera, East Death Mountain, then Dark, and then Dark East Death Mountain. Checking.
Yep.
And then checking Turtle Rock. We got the Smith sequence going on for Devio.
Yep. We're going to see. He's going to flip back to 3 and see what the Smith is going to have for him. With that big key in hand, it does not have to go to the tile room, which is going to be good for him. Being finally making their sent up Hyrule Castle Tower.
Yep, and there's the first item. Bombsmiths.
Bombsmiths today.
Or bomb bagsmiths, actually.
Yep. Without that mirror, though, in hand, he's unable to do the lunchbox check at the moment.
Ravis is doing the same thing.
Oh, what if Mario's in the lunchbox?
Oh. We have a 50-50 chance of the basement of Hera here. Depends on what Troll Worm has. And Devio making his Meyer dip.
Oh, gee, the bullet. Oh, man, that was close.
And what do we got? Oh, we got a basement. We got a basement. That is crystal number 3 for GFE.
Yes, sir.
Question in chat, Moldworm must have the small key? Not necessarily, John Flip. In this version of the logic, small keys can actually lock themselves behind their respective doors. And there is also one other instance. There are 3 instances, maybe 4. We have Tower of Hera. We have... I'm blanking here for a second here. Thieves Town. The small key could be in the big chest. Skullwoods and Swamp, I believe the big key could be in the big chest.
Yes, yes, John Flip. They're exactly like car keys. After this coffee break, we're going to see what the bottom of Tower of Heroes got for GFE. Could be a very important item.
Or just $20. Let's see. Or a bomb,
Or just bombs.
Or a bomb capacity upgrade.
Yep.
All right, so Hera bust, but that's okay. It's a crystal.
Now it's going to proceed to the right and do Paradox Cave.
Head east, young man. Glory and riches await.
I thought that was west.
But he's going east.
Slight technical difficulties on GFE screen for a bit. Rave is getting his junk out of Catfish at the moment.
Yep.
Or maybe we won't see what.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe. It was a double bombos.
Oh man, there we go. And he's opening it up.
Smart move.
May as well. He's not going to go in it. You can't get anywhere, but he's going to go in Paradox Cave.
All right, let's try to keep an eye on his menu to see if anything has changed. I doubt anything did.
Nah, because he didn't pick anything up. He was just running around.
Big heart and $100. So one chest accessible. Please be a hook shot. Please be a hook shot. Oh,
nope.
I always love seeing hook shot in that chest because it's like.
Looks like he saw something on the floating island that we didn't.
Yeah, it's possible. It's the only reason to go here. So what did he find? Did he find a fetch quest? Did he find a cane? Did he find the hook shot?
Only the shadow knows. And we will in a second.
He found the
cane! Oh,
so
baby.
This is a double dip Meyer situation.
Oh, baby.
Where is the fire rod? That is the next question.
That is a very good. I mean, watch the video have it.
Oh God. No. Watch it be in Turtle Rock.
Watch it be on Laser Bridge. That'll be the.
The odds of that happening are very slim, but it is possible. Oh, that's right. Fire Rod was on Saha. No, that's right. Fire Rod's on Saha. I forgot.
Oh yeah. No. Then we're looking for the hook shot. Swap Fire Rod for hook shot.
Okay. Yes. Where's the hook shot?
Where's the hook shot? That's what we're looking for.
Yes.
That's the thing.
We totally said hook shot. Hook shot. Yeah, hookshot and fire rod have the same number of letters because you have to have a space in between fire and rod for 8, and hookshot is one word, and that's 8 letters.
Mm-hmm.
That's totally what we've done.
Totally. We didn't make a mistake. What are you talking about?
Love you, chat. Thank you. Red meringue.
Chat, the real heroes of Twitch.
Oh God, somebody in chat. Favorite spot for hookshot, left side swamp.
Oh, God. I mean, the way this feud's going so far.
Why not? Hold on, I have to comment on this. Lamwin, if space isn't a letter, then how come it's counted against my character count in Twitter?
He's got you there, Lamgwin.
And there was the hook shot. He found it.
Oh, man. Yep. Where did he find it? I missed where he found it, but I don't think he pulled anything important out of Hookshot Cave there.
It was in the Paradox Cave in the lower two chests.
Yeah, when his stream decided to go slideshow mode for a sec.
So with that, I believe that is our no mode.
That does put us in no mode. We know where everything is.
We would like to know where the silvers are. That'd be about the only beneficial item that we would have left. Yep. So for those of you who are unaware in this game, it is actually possible to defeat Ganon without the silver arrows, unlike in Zelda 1.
It's a nasty fight though, so you don't want to do it.
Not that nasty with a tempered sword. Now if it was Master Sword, I'd agree with you.
Given that we are in no mode, do you think our runners are going to check that ferry?
There is a possibility for the Pyramid Ferry to be checked. Who would have that capability, though? The only one who has that capability is GFE, and the answer to that question would actually... That's actually a possibility.
I mean, because
he's looking for the fire rod.
Actually, yeah, he is looking for the fire rod, so he might check it. Because he hadn't been to Ice Palace tournament yet.
We'll see. We will see what he does after this. Yeah, special circumstances in chat. I think I agree with that assessment. Completing all of Ice Palace to get the green pendant, to get the fire rod, is probably the last thing that these runners are going to do. With that being said, if that is the case, Ravis has a commanding lead, even though it doesn't look like it.
Because he's got almost everything in hand. All he's missing is the Cane of Samara and the hook shot.
Yep, and he can go do that.
Actually, he may have the Cane of Samara and the tracker's just missing it.
No, actually, no. He doesn't have his mirror yet. No, he's getting his mirror now.
Oh yeah,
he's going to get his mirror now, which will grant him access to East Death Mountain.
Tracking is hard, kids.
Yeah, so the only one who would potentially do it is GFE, because Ravis will not need to, because the moment he gets up to East Death Mountain, he will find his remaining items. So Ravis is probably going to be our first runner in Go mode, provided he reads the logic correctly. Which, to be fair, he's been reading this logic correctly the entire time.
Yep.
That is the fourth crystal for GFE. Where do you go? Does he go to the bomb?
He might. We'll see. If he flutes back to his house, that's going to indicate to me that he's going to do it.
Fluting to town.
Fluting 3, I guess not at the moment. Because he's still got...
he's North Dark World. The Graveyard Ledge.
Right, the Graveyard Ledge.
Yeah, there's the hook shot right there. Left chest in the lower Paradox.
Yep. And with
Oh,
the mirror in play,
he's gonna tackle three. Oh, he's gonna tackle Swamp. I think he's gonna take care of everything in one swoop. He's gonna get the lunchbox sequence, go up, get the bombos, and then go run and do Swamp. I believe.
well, he already has the bombos, but he's going to.
No, bombos medallion.
Yeah.
The bombos tablet.
Oh yeah, right. Words hard. Yeah, that would be the play. It's really efficient, so it's really good reading.
Yeah, and then after Swamp, he'll likely go to the bomb drop. I think I know GFE's mindset at this point, and I think he's going to run that exact route because it is the most efficient. DBO checking, getting his hookshot cave. I mean, may as well for fast items.
Yep. We know they're not useful, but as long as they're here and you have the hook shot.
Somebody left an arrow at K45. I feel bad for that arrow.
Who
So lonely.
that?
So lonely.
Right?
DVO grabbing his can of Samaria.
Yep.
And he is one item away, and we know exactly where it's at, and he's probably not going there anytime soon, unfortunately.
Unfortunately not.
Because unfortunately, the usual mindset is, can you complete a crystal dungeon? Yes, do it.
Yep. Pendants get put off.
There we go. He's gonna get his he's gonna open up his turtle rock just to have it open. Oh god, he might actually go in. He might actually go in.
Oh man.
Oh boy, let's see what he does. GFE foregoing Swamp?
Interesting.
Interesting.
I mean, it's fully completable. You're in go mode.
Right.
Oh
no, he's not.
Rock play.
He's making the turtle rock, and we're getting the pyramid fairy. So we're getting both things. I question the fact that he's avoiding Swamp, but at the same time, he might be reading the. Okay.
I mean, this could be an effective route. You might just be routing Fat Fairy and then
maybe. GFE, did you forget you fought Aga? I think you forgot he fought Aga. He could have taken the shortcut.
Yep. He may have. I mean, fighting Aga is not something you normally do in a randomizer, unless you absolutely have to. So it may have just slipped his mind.
That's possible. Well, we're gonna get the pyramid fairy check.
Because once you defeat Aghanim, the front gate at the Hyrule Castle becomes a warp point.
$20 and a piece of heart.
Nope. Sorry, your progression is not here.
No silvers. Oh god. Those silvers could be in Turtle Rock, and we might not even see them.
Yeah, because I mean,
could be in the. They could be in the central big key, the big key chest.
Yep, or buried in the laser bridge. Either way.
Yep. Depending on the key layout. Ravis is about 2 minutes away from entering go mode. We know where these items are. DVO making the play into Swamp.
Yep, we know this is the correct move.
Not necessarily this cave, but being at Death Mountain is correct.
But DVO is gonna want to go to Ice Palace at some point.
Yep, and unfortunately, he's going to be putting that off. His next location is likely going to be Meyer.
Based on the items he has, I would agree. Like you said, Ice Palace is a pendant, and you don't really want to do pendants that you don't know that you have to do.
I think Grave has goofed up his mirror glitch.
Yep.
There we
The
go.
reason this works is as you're pushing a block, the block temporarily disappears from the screen and becomes a movable sprite. And why the mirror has that effect, we're not entirely sure. The current theory is that it has to do with placing the portal. The mirror tries to place the portal but realizes that it can't, and then removes the portal, and the sprite may occupy the same position that the portal does, and so when the mirror tries to remove the portal, it removes the block as well. But we're not entirely 100% sure.
DVO, what you doing? He activated the chest and just left the room.
What?
I'm a bit curious.
Well,
this is the second time he's pushing this block. Oh, and there's Quake.
Oh, and there's Quake, the useless medallion that we don't need, but okay.
Oh, hey, it can handle those dub rocks. That's about its only use this seed.
Oh, the dead rocks, yeah.
Yeah. 2 runners in Swamp looking for the fire rod. Oh,
Not
boy.
gonna find it. Heads up play.
By the way, Ravis is now in no mode. He has seen the cane. He's just picking up. He's probably looking for silvers.
Yep.
We know he's seen it. So he's going to be checking the easy chests. So what does he have left? He still has to do Hera? Interesting. He didn't do Hera? He's going to be go moding Swamp. He's going to be finishing up Meyer, and then he has a go mode Turtle Rock.
Yep. So
may as well do the Shock Cave because it's fast 4 chests.
Ravis does at this point have a moderate to commanding lead over the rest of these runners.
Mm-hmm. He did do Hera. Okay, the tracker just took a second. Got it.
Oh, yep. Oh.
Hey, look. Silver's in Swamp.
Swamp. Okay. So all of our runners are probably going to have it.
Yeah, they were in the they were in a very fast chest to look up in Swamp because he went full he basically go moded the Swamp Palace. So
nice catch with the silver. It's a bit of a tricky proposition because Argus kind of bounces around. It's hard to line up with the silver, but he got it.
Did Ravis not see the Sumerian?
I thought he. Oh man.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. This could.
This is a
squander that
setback.
This could squander that lead that he has.
How did he miss it? That's weird. Interesting. Well, hopefully he'll figure it out pretty quick. He does have a little bit of time because obviously he has a lot of time because everyone's going to be full clearing Ice Palace.
And there goes the swamp play.
Yeah. All right, that's fine. Swamp is correct. But he should go mode it. Okay, 45. Makes sense. You know, I really hope he didn't mistake the Cane of Samaria for another item. I don't know what he could have mistaken it for, but...
I actually could tell you.
Oh, you know, that's a... Oh... Storm Takano, he actually makes a point. He could have confused it for Berna.
I mean,
he
the same
could
shape, but it's
potentially
a
be...
far different color.
If he's colorblind. That might be a thing. We don't know. Well, we will find out. It's also possible he just might not have seen it. Or somebody else had a big 20 red rupee.
Well, that's one place that Ravens is going to have to go back to.
Yep. Yeah, so I think he might have thought he saw red rupee. That's the only other thing, because if you're only looking for the red cane and you come across a cane, I'd pick it up. If I can't tell the color, I would still pick it up and look in my menu. Because if I'm wrong, what did that lose me? 5 seconds? 10 seconds? But we will find out. I think he just mistook what he saw. Comment in chat. What's especially tragic is that he'd only go back up there if he were going to Turtle Rock. Keep in mind, he also has to do Mire, and I believe he's already cleared out Mire. He needs Samaria, so he can't go back into Mire. So he's probably going to be, if he's unlucky, which might be the case, he might 100% the overworld. Well, that's true. Yeah, he could do Thieves Town and Eastern. And we know Armos Knights has an item. We just don't know what it is. And we're having a Lunchbox World Tour from DBO. All right, GFE, where are you going? Oh, is GFE making the play? He's making the play. He's going to ice.
Oh, man. This is the right call.
GFE, a full clear of ice and a Saha pendant turning away from go mode. Ravis, a heading back up to Death Mountain to get the floating island away from go mode. And both BMO and DVO need to go into ice. All right, DVS is going to go ahead and clear out his mire, and he's probably going to go check the pyramid after this. Ravis not full clearing swamp. That's the correct play, as far as we know.
It's the correct play, but he's... But...
Oh, he's going into thieves.
Oh, man. Ravis didn't see the cane. Oh, man.
Yeah, he must not have.
Oh,
But the interesting thing is if you're still hunting for one item, why are you he's orphaning 2 chests? Why?
Is he doing a risk-benefit analysis and saying that the 2 chests in swamp are too far out of the way compared to the chests in thieves?
Possibly?
I don't know.
Well, if he only has the blind to kill, which looks like that's the case, then this is technically correct. Also, I don't know what happened to Ravis' sword. He should have the tempered sword, so we'll get that fixed shortly. Did Ray check Pet? I believe he does know what's on the pedestal.
Yeah, he did.
Silver arrows on Vidi. Also, Vitreous, the only enemy that takes multiple silver arrows aside from Ganon.
Yep. Takes 2 to kill him.
Okay, Ray, where you go? He's going to Link's. Oh, is he going to check? No, he can't. What's he checking? Oh, is he going back to Swamp? He's going back to Swamp. Oh, boy.
I guess he was just doing other checks before going back to these, but that doesn't make any sense either.
Yeah, I think he must have just had a memory fog for a second.
Yeah.
And John Flip Souza, GFE might have pulled ahead. I'm inclined to agree at this point. Unless Ravis instantly flutes to 1. That's about the only way.
DVO not forgetting about the item shortcut.
There we go. Yeah, the only explanation I can think of for the routing is either A, not using a location tracker, which optional for most players, and forgetting what is still available or mismarking something. That's the only other feasible possibility. DVO dipping into ice.
Let's see if he makes the play to complete it.
GFE making the correct play to fight Cold Stare.
He's going to be really happy when he gets that fire on.
Oh boy, yes, because that'll be his go mode item.
Yep, that'll put him in go mode, and all he has to do is run through Turtle Rock.
Goldwoods.
Skullwoods and Turtle Rock, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very quick kill.
Yep.
Yep. DVO is exactly one Ice Palace behind GFE. GFE flirting to 5. He is making the correct play.
Yep. And then it's just finishing up Skullwoods, diving to the back, and then diving up to Turtle Rock, and then he'll be ready to go.
Nice present for Sahasrara there. GFE is in go mode.
Very, very good.
I can understand the frustration for that. And again, these runners, when we do select the runners for these dailies, we don't necessarily pick the crowd favorites. We don't necessarily always pick the top runners. We pick those who are willing, those who are able, and we also want to get a variety of skill levels involved.
Yep, the greater variety we have, the better it is for the viewers.
Yep. And saying that, we have had a first place finish. Off straight,
Really?
we've had Dwayne finishing first place. He had a time of 1:36.23.
Nice.
Which I believe we could have had a time like that on here, barring circumstances. And his comment, which leads me to believe, I think I know what his go mode item was. Where was this earlier? I think he was missing the fire rod. Okay, this tells me, yep, Ravis is rechecking stuff. That tells me he mismarked something.
Ooh, that's always rough. Because if you offload your memory to a program and then you mismark the program, you're done basically, because you're gonna trust the program that you just mismarked.
Yep. B-Mal heading into ice. He's on his way. Yeah, this is an unfortunate thing, but this is a possibility of happening to anybody in Randomizer. I've seen it happen to top runners where they just memory fog and it's like, did I check something? Did I incorrectly mark something? And they just go back. Okay. Oh. Maybe. Come on, Ravis.
Is this the
Go.
play?
Go. Maybe.
You just need to
Do it.
the floating island. You come on.
Okay. Okay.
You can do it.
Oh, wrong cave. That's all right. For those of you who are turning in, Ravis needs to check the floating island on Death Mountain. That contains his Cane of Samaria, which is going to be his go mode item. Okay, good. He's going upstairs. Good.
This is actually going to put him right underneath the floating island, so he might see it right away.
He has to go up. There we go.
Yep, there we go. Now he's
flashing. He sees it.
Yep, he got it.
He is not happy. Get your cane, Ravis. Go, go, go. With that, GFE is in.
What?
GFE is in Turtle Rock.
He could have had Cane of Samaria, what, 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, 10, easily 10. Because he full cleared swamp. He is not a happy camper.
As Otaku said, Ravis is now in Doe mode.
Doe mode? Oh, man. Alright, so we have an interesting dynamic where we've had two different go mode items, which that alone is kind of an interesting feel for the seed. That means it's not a linear seed.
Yeah.
So we had a go mode Fire Rod and a go mode Samaria. Oops.
Oh, just missing a ledge just by a fraction of a second. Or a pixel, rather.
Comment in the IRC chat, just so you know from Ravis, he's laughing. That's all he said. Oh no!
Oh god!
He's out of bombs!
Oh no!
That little temper.
You don't want to see that.
That little tantrum he threw! Oh no!
Oh, that's. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh man. Just goes to show, kids.
Where's he going? Does he know where there's a bomb drop, or why is he not going to the shop? Oh, that's DVS. I'm sorry.
Good question.
I was looking at DVS's screen for a second. He's going to the.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know why I flit him on the top screen. That's weird. Just turn on the bitrate software so we can give him some. If it were only that simple. All right, take two. Very good, being able to push the dead rock away while it's turning into rock.
Yep, that's one of the weird things about the dead rocks. If you spam the hook shot, you can actually nudge it backwards while it's turning into a statue.
Yep. GFE on his way to the back. And he has 2 keys. That means Laser Bridge is inconsequential.
Yep. Doesn't need to care about it at all.
And the Butter Sword!
Oh, and the Butter Sword.
That's a fast Ganon.
Fast Trinex, too.
Yeah, faster Trinex, yep. Moth not cooperating. There we go. Okay, Ravis, after you pick up your cane, you can then throw all the bombs you want. GFE heading up to Trinex. Oh, B-Mao did not finish ice. Oof. With GFE finishing up Trinex. There is usually a game we would run on the channel, but it is linked for tournaments, but we will still run it, just unofficial. Ganon's Tower Big Key Guessing Game. There are 22 chests in Ganon's Tower, which could have it. Which one? I always guess 13. What about you?
I guess I normally go for the double 5-hour room, which is number 8 in standard routing, I believe.
8? Although with the way the seed's been trolling, it wouldn't surprise me if it was good old 22. Yep. And with that, we've had a second finisher, Plasma Kappa, second place, 153.26 on his official time. Hey, we found a shovel.
Yeah, probably not going to use it.
Probably not. And no key, so we're shunting to the left. Bob lives.
Plasma Kappa's comment on this seed is just send help. Which, honestly, given the seed, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
This seed is quite the fun seed to, if you're sitting out there in the audience. Not so much if you're running it.
Yep. Fun fact: we found the 10 bomb. We finally found the 10 bomb item in Ganon's Tower.
Yep, that is the 10 bomb drop that the uncle gives you if you happen to be running standard mode and get a bomb start.
Yep. That was number 7, which didn't have anything. So let's see. Number 8. Red goo. Well.
Aww.
There we go. The finishes are now coming in.
With Dracaris finishing in 3rd place with an official SRTV time of 1 hour, 51 minutes, 37 seconds, and the OK Guy finishing in 4th, 1 hour, 54:53.
You've been doing way too many SRTVs, man. This is SRL.
SRTV.
Same difference to us, but yeah. Double Fire Snakes, that is number 9. And the Rendo Room. The only reason it's called that is because you only go in here when you're playing Randomizer.
Yep. And let's see if it has anything important or if it's just as useless as always.
Now this is 10 through 13. 10, 11, 12. Ah.
Nope. Womp womp.
Womp womp. Bob's chest number 14.
Wadey was finishing in 5th place with an official time of 1 hour, 55 minutes, 47 seconds. Mm-hmm. And his comment was just, what is that Plando?
We had a question. Why is Bebo back in Swamp? I don't think he full cleared it. And he's hunting for that fire rod.
It's a very good question.
That's the only reason I can think. And Bob's chest didn't have it, so that's 14. So 15, 16, and 17 here. Oh, Ravis skipped butter. Oh, there's the powder. And unfortunately, we will not know where that big key is for a little while.
Nope, because GFE is almost certainly. Oh no! Wait,
Heavy?
wait, hold on.
No, he
It's
has
trying.
soldiers. Okay, wait. Okay. 15, 16, 17.
It wants
If he
to do
goes
it.
center, left, right.
Oh,
Okay,
he
it
found.
was either 15, 16, or 17. The usual chest opening order is the front chest, left chest, right chest. So we will see which one has it, and that's the number we will use.
Yep.
Ugh. We will find a winner.
We will know. We'll figure it out. Because we just numbered the chest. 15 is the center chest, 16 is left, 17 is right. So we will just backfill it when the next person gets into
Yep.
GT.
FPS on ped.
Yeah, that's where JFE's missing frames are.
Yeah. I blame his internet service provider. All right, Ravis picking up his 6th crystal. Devios picking up his last crystal. Beamao on the hunt for the fire rod. Is he checking pedestal? He is.
It looks like it.
He is the last one to find out, and it's gonna break his heart, literally.
It's gonna break his heart, pull it out, and put it on a pedestal. This seed, though, Ravis had a commanding lead for a while, and then just sacrificed it trying to find that cane.
Yeah, we'd need to ask him about that. It's like, did you mismark it? Did you misread it? What happened? He had a commanding lead. It's like he kind of like I hate to say it like this, but it was kind of like the Matrix, where it's like he just read the seed, knew exactly where to go.
Until he didn't.
That way until he didn't. Yeah. No, Ray never did go back into Mire. He got his cane and went straight into Turtle Rock. That is a very viable play because you're already up on the mountain, and you're already there, considering where it was.
Yeah,
so it's a very fast jaunt over to Turtle Rock, and then you just flute over to 6. Either way, you're climbing the mountain twice. Either way, you do it.
Numbskull making a very good point in chat. If you're in the green pendant dungeon, and you can finish it, do so.
Yes.
Because you're getting a bonus item out of
it. I'm loving these comments that are coming in. Forgot about, redacted, and did a billion unnecessary checks and a really bad double dip.
Yep.
I wonder if his missing item is fire. That's gonna be the name of the game. It's like I think everybody's go mode item is fire rod, except for
fire
Ravis.
rod or Cane of Samaria.
Yeah.
GV12 already having everything he needs, doesn't need to check mold on his chest, just heading right up to Aga.
Nice. Yeah, there is absolutely no upgrade possible. He has the silvers, he has red and mail, we know the location of all 3 shields, so we know there can't be an upgrade there. But the only quote-unquote useful thing maybe would be Can of Berna, but we have the cape, so no.
Or a bottle with a fairy in it.
Oh, you're right. Or blue pot.
Yep. GFE's gotta watch out though. He's running low on health, and this Aga fight is not nice to you.
I think he's down to one shot. Oh no, frames!
Oh, getting installed the frames.
He's okay. There we go. That's it.
There we go. Okay. Good.
Oh, Berna was on Laser Bridge. Okay.
Ah, good to know.
So that would mean Devios has it?
Yep.
Yes, so.
Devious tracker.
Yeah, I think Devio was the only one who full cleared. There we go. BMO finally realized I probably needed to fight Coldster.
Oh, man.
Wait, what? How did that not... Okay.
What?
The Bob's hole didn't open on a bomb. That's weird.
I think the bomb was like just a little bit too far south, and the hitbox from the explosion didn't quite reach.
Okay.
All right, let's see what we got.
It would have been 16.
It would have been 16.
Did anybody say 16?
It doesn't count now, Otaku. Game's already over. It went off my back scroll. I can't see it anymore.
I got 3 people with 1 away, but no direct 16s. Towin and John Flip guessed 15, and Quirky Geek guessed 17.
GFE getting revived by that fairy. Bit of a clutch fairy there, huh?
And they, ooh.
Oh, very good. Good heads up play on the Firebat. The Firebat has a really weird interaction where, if the Firebat hits you, it will push you in the opposite direction that you're pushing the control pad. So the best thing you can do is just let it go. Yep. And that is GFE 12 finishing the seed. All he has to do is walk across the bridge and not fall off.
And it's over.
GFE finishing with an official time of 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 43 seconds.
And I missed the text.
In the prep room. The text was... I missed it too.
Okay, whatever. Let's pull him in here.
Congratulations, GFE.
Thanks. I love bombos, don't you?
Yup.
The bow was another troll item, huh?
I'd like to say I was doing Aga because but actually thought I could get into Ice Palace and forgot I didn't have mitts.
Oops. What about that fire rod though, huh?
Oh, the fire rod, bombos, the mirror. Name any item.
This seed, like, whoever made it did not like you. Didn't like anybody.
Yeah, thanks, Clifford, I believe it was.
Hashtag blame Clifford.
Works for me.
Yep. So this race with the featured runners was amazing to watch. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and tell you on this. You were actually behind for a long time. Which seems weird when you think about this, but luckily you made the correct plays and either didn't mislook at something or whatnot. We're still going to need to get confirmation of what exactly happened. But you read everything good. Yeah, Ravis, unfortunately, he read the seed very well, but I don't know if he missed the floating island or mistook what the item was on the floating island. We don't know.
Hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fat Cat Boy is rich again. Well, I guess that's another 300 rupees.
And glitch in pod threw me off a little more, actually. Couldn't be behind book, but I was hoping to maybe find Fire Rod or something.
Ah, yes. That is something we did want to ask. The fact that that glitch happened, I mean, how happy were you when you found out that it's like, okay, good, I don't have to pay attention to the glitch? I mean, that's always a good thing to feel good when it's like, okay, I no longer have to worry about Bo being blocked off.
In the back of my mind, and for a while, like I said, I was expecting to find Mitts and Bo would be in Ice Palace or something ridiculous. Fire Rod on Sahasrara.
Yep. And I will go ahead and say this: you guys can actually kind of blame me on that. When I saw Bombos when we found out Bombos was on Lumberjack, I was like, watch Fire Rod be in Ice Palace since it's a pendant. I mean, technically it wasn't in Ice Palace, but you had to do Ice Palace to get it. So, yeah.
Better than that. I mean, you had to use Bombos for Meyer, you had to use Bombos for T-Rock, you had to use Bombos to get in Ice Palace, and to kill Cold Stare.
Yep. Other than that, though, what were your thoughts on the scene?
I felt okay at first. It just was so linear. And my execution was off. My Aga fight and the end of my Ganon fight were a little rough. I mean, overall, it was just a really trolly seed. I wish I could have got the sub 2. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You executed well, though.
Thank you. Anyway, before I'd just like to thank you guys for commentating this. Thanks to the trackers.
Our pleasure.
Thanks to Speed Gaming for all they do.
Yep.
Our pleasure. Without Speed Gaming, we wouldn't be here. Oh, it was good to have you here in the booth with us for an interview, and I hope you enjoy your night.
Yep. Thank you for a very well done race. And with that, Devio lands the 4th silver arrow in Ganon's hide. And Devio's official SRL time: 2 hours, 9 minutes, 23 seconds for a 12th place finish in this race.
And we do have
looks
him
like
in
we
our
have
prep
him
right now. Congratulations, Devio. Well played.
Oh, well, it could have been better, but thanks.
I mean, that seed just didn't treat anybody well.
No, considering the first person who finished, it was like, what, like 140 or thereabouts?
Yeah.
That's, but would you believe that this is like maybe the 3rd or 4th seed I've had in a row with a required Aga 1 and Sahasrara?
Wow.
So yeah, I've been, this is nothing new for me, unfortunately.
Yeah, when we saw Bombos on the Lumberjack ledge, we were like, oh, yep, it's probably going to be an Agaseed. And then Duke Firebird actually cursed you all with Fire Rod in Ice Palace.
Yeah, I did that. My bad.
I should have known that was going to happen. I always hope for, like, I did the pyramid check. thinking, logically this is possible for it to be there. I might as well check it. It's easier to do than going to Ice Palace, but it's probably Ice Palace.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that line of thinking. I would do the same, to be perfectly honest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a lot less time sink for 2 items, but then it's like, all right, now I got to do this, and it's for 4 items in this case.
Right.
And again, the only reason I said it's like, oh, I said it the moment we found out that ice was a green pendant. I was like, it's gonna be required.
Yeah, I saw the bombos on Lumberjack Cave, and I was like, if that's required to get into Ice Palace, I'm gonna be a little bit upset, and it was, of course.
Oof.
But yeah, I don't know. There were a couple of moments where I was heading to do something, and my brain just kind of blanked out, and I realized I didn't do I meant to go another place or something. So that's a little disappointing, but other than that, I think I held up pretty well considering.
Yep, I would agree.
Yeah, you did really well. The major troll items for the seed were the bow, the cane of Samaria, and the fire rod. Really.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The cane of Samaria, I was relieved to find that, because I mean, it was like at an hour or thereabouts, and there were still so many items missing. It was getting something had to give. Right, there was no hook shot, no fire rod, no cane of Samaria, no mirror, no the gloves, the Titan's mitts.
Sorry, we were laughing because we now know it's inside of Mold Worm 2 chest.
No,
it's another fetch quest. The mushroom.
After
Nice.
Ravis bombed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna blow himself off the ledge for a
So
second.
did I, to be honest.
I couldn't blame anyone for doing that.
Well, actually, Ravis. So Ravis, the first time he went up to Death Mountain, he missed or didn't recognize the cane of Samaria on the floating island, so he didn't pick it up. And then the second time when he went, so he didn't have it for a period of 10 minutes. Until he ran back up there, and when he found it, he kind of threw a little bit of a tantrum, and threw bombs at the ledge, and actually ran himself out of bombs, so he couldn't go get the
Oh no!
on his first run.
You need 2 bombs to get that. I was running low on bombs the entire time. I was a little concerned. I thought for a moment, I should have bought bombs at the bomb shop. Right around when I went into the Hype Cave. And it probably would have been a good idea, because there just didn't seem to be any drops or anything like that.
Yeah.
Right, Ravis on his Ganon fight in phase 2.
Yep.
Oh, gets the perfect position.
Love that position. B-Bow taking the safety door, and I can't really say I blame him.
That's a good just in case.
Yeah, by the nearing the end of the seed, I got kind of just not really tilted, but just got very brash, and that kind of showed in the Mothula fight. Usually that goes a lot more smoother for me, but I was just wanting to smash the moth at that point. I was just mad because I'd fluted over to go to Turtle Rock, and then I realized, I need to take care of that first, so I can make one trip basically.
And that is the 4th arrow into the pig.
Ravis putting the final touch on that pig. All he has to do now is cross that final bridge. Meanwhile, B-Mal starting off the Phoenix fight and getting the heads down really quickly. Ravis with an official time of 2 hours, 15 minutes, 53 seconds. And his comment on this seed is, first time restreamed and he's giving us a present. A slapstick show we've never seen before.
No,
Which
I've seen stuff like this before, actually. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit more vetted. So, although the seed comment, now that I see what the seed says at the end, no, I will not be your friend.
And we got Ravis here in the setup room. Congratulations, Ravis.
GG's, Ravis.
Hello. Yes.
There you are.
GG is the wrong case.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
So, I'm gonna ask this. What did you see on the floating island the first time, or did you even see
I
it?
didn't look at it. I thought I looked at it.
Okay.
Oh, didn't even see it.
Okay, that's what we were wondering. We were like, did you miss it or what? Okay.
Did you mark it down on your tracker wrong, or what happened?
No,
and
I didn't. I did mark it as seen, but I didn't see it at all. And I did one other thing. I thought, wait, the mirror was fire rod locked, but that's not the case. It was fire locked, but not fire rod locked. That's why I went to Thieves Town after doing Swamp, and it was like, oh wait, the mirror was. Oh no, wait, it wasn't. Oh crap, what did I do? Let's get back to Swamp, and then it was Swamp, and I was like, oh god dang, what the heck did I miss?
Yeah, this seed just kind of went all to pot down in the latter half.
I mean, the tilt began with the blind fight. I thought I had the cape and I had the hammer, and I was like, oh, that was bad. I guess I'm not gonna check blind again. So, I got a blue goo, I get half magic. Let's go Death Mountain and check Spy Cave. Turned out to be the bow. Not too bad.
Not bad at all. The bow actually ended up bottlenecking the other runners, so you being the first to find the bow was actually kind of a big thing.
Yeah, I thought so. When I was pretty amazed, but I saw Helmsaw having the mids, and I was like, okay, maybe I got an advantage. But as long as they keep like going on, they will eventually come to it, because it can be in Turtle Rock, can be in Mire, you know. And I thought, okay, my decision making is pretty good, but I can't like I can't push my luck too much. That's why I left Mire for so long as my last option, actually. And then this other stuff happened, which we will not remember tomorrow, I hope.
So, with you saying where you thought you were in position, you actually, before the Samaria fiasco, you had a commanding lead.
Okay.
You were able to read the seed pretty much almost perfectly in my eyes. Which, I mean, I applaud you for that. Just knowing it's like, okay, seed's leading me here, seed's leading me here. A lot of the other runners did some form of a logic break in some fashion. A lot of them did the bow lock pod to get the book, so the book lock location. But you were able to single dip pod. You were able to single dip pod. You were able to single dip a lot of dungeons that these guys were not able to.
Well, at least not Thieves Town.
Yep. And then another question I had is when you were looking for Samaria, you went to go back to Swamp. Well, you exited Swamp, checked something, and then went back in the Swamp. I mean,
I checked these. Oh yeah, that's what I meant before. So the fire rod was on Green Pendant, right? Which was like, okay, I think I might be pretty far ahead. But I knew to get the fire rod, you had to have Samaria already, because Holster had a key. And with the mind that of Mire having the mirror behind the fire rod, not behind the fire, I was like, okay, it can't be in Swamp, since the hookshot was the mirror was fire rod. Well, I tilted all the way, so I had so many thoughts, and I couldn't like sort them. Kinda, I messed up, but I hope you guys had fun.
Okay.
And female finding the Ganon Tower Big Key and beginning to make their ascent up the gauntlet.
Yeah. Yeah, so again, the biggest advantage that you actually had, aside from reading it correctly, was being able to do Ice Palace when you did. You were
Okay.
the only one with the fire rod. I honestly think everybody else's in this race, their go mode item was the fire rod. Yours happened to be the Cane of Samaria.
Did we have runners who like cleared Ice Palace but did not do Cold Stare? Because that's what I was thinking about. I was like, oh, do I do Creep and Pendant? I know Cold Stare will not have a key, not have an item.
B-Mao actually did. He double dipped ice. He got all 3 items and he noped out.
Well, that's randomizer. You don't check one thing correctly, and gets to you. I mean, Samoria technically was blocking Fire Rod, but
I'm trying to think of my logic for that. I don't believe that's the case.
well, we had a key on
Right,
Cold Stare.
key on Cold Stare, and that tells me that the hook shot's required.
Oh yes, you're right. You're totally right. So
Yeah,
there's
that's why I was like,
anything.
yeah, because I was like, Samaria is not required at all for ice. It just opens up the shortcut.
Oh yeah, you're totally right.
Yeah. But you had the hook shot, so it was full clearable regardless. So.
What about that Ganon Tower Folk? Wasn't that nice?
Which one?
My Ganon's Tower Folk Leader.
Oh.
I hope. Well, actually, I was done with Womp, and Dwayne finished, and I was like, oh, I missed something pretty early, and I don't know how Dwayne does it. Shoutouts to him and this point. He's so fast. He won by a mile.
Yep. And Blaine's actually in chat, and he actually did answer a question in chat. We know what his go mode item was, and it was the hook shot of all things.
Wow. Well, actually, the hookshot and Samaria would have been my go mode item as well.
That's true. Actually, yeah, yours was
hookshot would have been
well.
mine. Yes, exactly. If I've seen the Samaria there, then I would have had go mode. I guess we kind of did the same route.
Nice. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's like technically, well, actually, in that case, because you didn't see it, your go mode was Samaria.
Yep.
Had you have seen it, then it would have been hookshot, effectively, but same thing.
Yeah, that mistake cost me like, I don't know, half an hour. Like, I mean, it wasn't the only thing.
No.
I don't want to remember my bomb things, which I had to get to Samaria.
Yeah, I mean, I made a comment, and I'll say it's like, no, don't use your bombs yet. Okay, and then after you grabbed it, like, okay, now you can use all your bombs. I mean, I can understand the emotions that were going through there, and I also liked your comments in IRC when it happened.
Yeah, I was laughing so loud, my flatmate came in. I was like, okay, what the heck happened? Just the usual stuff, tilting around.
So other than that, though, how did you feel about the seed? Because, like I said, you played this seed wonderfully.
Well, generally, I felt pretty good about it. I had the right ideas. As you said, I was kind of able to read it. The only RNG factor which I didn't think about was myself. And continue and get stronger, learn from it. And I don't think Floating Island will be a problem in the next 200 seats, I guess.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, but all in all, the seed was kinda, I would say, okay. We got the boots pretty early. Not too much health, although I didn't pick up some of the containers.
Not too much health, but very effectively very early red mail. So
Yes, that's. And I was thinking like, okay, we got bombos on Aga. I was like, okay, this could be required. So before I do desert, I want to check at least Meyer, and I saw bombos, and I was like, okay, Aga. And then there's this specific rule in Randomizer. If you're looking for the fire rod and you got bombos and you got a pendant ice palace, yes you go, yes you go. And if it's the other way around, it's the same.
all right. Yeah, this was mentioned in the Discord here, but you missed out on your gold sword,
Oh, where was it?
Turtle Rock.
Was it? I thought so.
Not
Although
not on Laser Bridge.
it was in Mimic Cave.
No, it was in the spike trap room.
Ah, okay. Well, I had 2 keys, so I thought like.
You just zoomed through, which that makes perfect sense too.
I mean, if you lose time like I did, I think every second you can save kind of important.
Yeah, I mean, not that that's that much of a benefit going from tempered to gold. I mean, going from master to silver, going from master to tempered is good.
Yeah, I would have loved to do zero cycle mechanics. I was practicing that before. That's unfortunate.
That's all right.
Anyway, thanks for restreaming and for commentating. Shoutouts to the chat. And everybody else.
Thank you for racing. If you guys weren't racing, we wouldn't be here.
Yep.
Thank you for the entertainment. It was actually very good. Like, and
That
I
was
mean
a
that
really great
and
seed.
I mean that sincerely. You played, like I said, you played the seed wonderfully.
Yeah, I guess that's something I can take. I didn't see how many bonks I did, but it's probably around 500.
All right, B-Map getting the torch glitch, dodging a fire bat, setting up the triple. Oh,
almost.
yeah, that little hesitation. I was like, he's not gonna get it. I was hoping he would, and that's the 4th skewer. And with that, B-Mao has officially finished. Crossing the finish line, 22nd place, 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 31 seconds.
Get your GGs in chat for B-Mal.
Yep. And I kind of unfortunate to say this. I mean, he was the final finisher. Last, but certainly not least. Definitely coming back and getting everything done. See if he wants to come in for an interview real quick. Looks like he does.
Let's pull him in. Congratulations, B-Mal. GG.
Nope. We're getting audio.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right.
Well done, GG.
GG's. I played horribly.
You did fine. You did fine. This seed was a thing.
I felt like I was running all over the place. I kept making a bunch of mistakes I normally would never do.
Yeah, well, with the way the layout of the seed went, I mean, it happened to a lot of people.
Okay.
No
Yes.
joke. Honestly, I think I will honestly say I think the biggest folly that you had was not completing ice.
Yeah,
the first time.
I was kicking myself afterwards. Like as soon as I realized that was the last thing needed was in there, I was just screaming inside.
Yeah, it's not too common to have a Saha and Agaseed, but another one of your co-racers on the stream said this has been their fourth in a row. So
It's like I did the daily yesterday, and it was completely different seed. This one was just bananas.
This bananas definitely is a good word to use here.
Yep.
Like the bow, the fire rod, the cane. Like what is the seed?
Yep. Kane sitting out in the open, and it's like, oh, no one's going to see me for at least an hour.
It's like I figured I saw the cane, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm making decent progress now. I'm assuming at this point that everyone else is probably also, has seen it or something along the lines of that. And I'm looking at the time. I'm like, wow, nothing's happened.
Yeah. I mean, we were saying, chat was saying earlier when we were announcing the finishers, Blaine getting his 130x, and then second place getting a 150x. It's like 20-minute disparity. It does tell you quite a lot about the seed.
Yeah.
It was definitely very, very intense. I was not prepared.
I don't think anybody was.
I was gonna say, I don't think anybody was.
I just felt like it was just all over the place.
Oh yeah, this seed basically its linearity fell apart like at the 25 to 30 minute mark.
Yeah, I was like when I couldn't find lamp, because I can do like 2 to 3 different dark rooms at best. The moment I couldn't find lamp, I was just like, oh my god, where is this going to take me now? And then it brought me all over the place, and finally I find it, and I'm like, I was right here. I made the call to go to the dark world like super early, and I walked right past it. I should have just went there.
But you all turned in a great performance overall.
Yep.
That was the first time I've been on a restream, so it was quite the experience for me.
Yep. And again, everybody, please follow these runners. These guys gave us a show. Without people that want to race, we wouldn't be here showing this off for you guys.
Absolutely not. So big thanks not only to our 4 restream runners, but to the 18 other runners that are running in the background.
Yep, thank you everybody. And thank you our trackers, Storm Takano and Link Force. They're doing all the hard work in the back, making sure keeping us in line.
Yep.
Make sure we know what we're talking about.
All we have to do is get up here and have words come out of our faces. They have to Storm Chinchenko and Link Force have to actually do the heavy lifting.
Yep.
So GG to them.
Yep. All right, let me pull up the schedule here real quick. We do have a little bit of things going on still on the Speed Gaming Network. Right now, over on Speed Gaming the Original, we actually have a Super Metroid Link to the Past randomizer co-op tournament match. That started about 15 minutes ago. We have a Shovel Knight on Speed Gaming 3, started about the same time, and we have an Ori randomizer on Speed Gaming 2 that started at 11 o'clock, so about 45 minutes ago.
I didn't know they had a randomizer for Ori and the Blind Forest.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, honestly. Yep. And later tonight on Speed Gaming 1? Or is that in the morning? Hold on, I just want to be sure on this. Oh no, okay, that's the same one. So yeah, that's that Super Metroid Link to the Past co-op tournament. It's slated to run until 3 a.m. So those seeds are kind of long.
Yep.
Yeah, I just wanted to be sure that was that the same thing. And then there's multitudes of other tournaments and events going on Speed Gaming. I know that tomorrow we have the summer tournament quarterfinals. I believe they're still in the quarterfinals. Looks like they have 3 matches back to back tomorrow, and then there's a bunch of other multitudes of races again. Like we have Celeste, we got Metroid, Ori. We have daily races, Simpsons Hit and Run, FF4 Randomizer, Sonic Adventure 2, Mega Man 2. We got lots of things.
So if you like to watch a game, odds are we got it at some point.
Yep.
But is there anything else that you want to add, Divio or Ravis or B-Mal?
Nope. I think we're through this seed, and next will come.
Well, next seed can't be worse, right?
Don't say that. You do not want to say that. I have war stories I can share with you.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Let's just run a seed where it's Fighter Sword required all the way through because all 3 sword upgrades were locked behind Ganon's tower. Let's just say.
God.
Ooh.
Oh, those are fun.
Yeah. And to make matters worse, it was also a timed Oko.
Oh, well, there you go.
Ooh. Because why
Ooh,
not?
that's spicy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I got nothing else, but that was definitely really, really fun. Very hectic and good experience. I'm glad I was actually able to complete it.
Yeah. Man, again, thank you, everybody. Thank you, chat, for staying up and watching all this.
Certainly. Any closing thoughts, Duke?
I think I said what I wanted to do. How about you?
Just once again, thanks to all of our runners, trackers, and thanks to our friends at Speed Gaming. Without them making a home for us, we couldn't bring this to you. Make sure to follow the Speed Gaming channel, Speed Gaming, and then the Speed Gaming 2 through 6.
Yep. And with that, I've been Duke. I'm going to catch you guys next rando.
I've been Claymore, and I'll catch you next seed. Have a good night, everybody.